Prepare for X, guys. Today I have another Aura's OU Wi-Fi battle. Today's battle is against Pika, who is actually the person that I was talking about the other day when I battled Taku. She is from France. She visits the stream quite regularly now. She's great. She's trying to learn some English, and you know, being in an English-speaking stream with an English chat and everything, you know, we're trying to help her out as best as we can. But this was a really good battle. It was quite long, so I went ahead and did go ahead and speed it up. So I hope you guys don't mind that too much. I'll have some good music playing here. Maybe some Over the Flood, because that is a good song. But let's go ahead and jump on into this battle, because like I said, it is quite good. So she's going to go ahead and lead off with her Terrakion. I'm going to go ahead and be leading off with my Zelf. I am going to be getting my Stealth Rocks up first turn, which is what I did plan on doing as always. And she's actually going to get her Stealth Rocks up first turn as well. I am going to go for Zen Headbutt this next turn here. And then she's going to go for Stone Edge. And I actually end up living, which is really good, because that means I'm going to be able to outspeed the Terrakion next turn and be able to kill it with a Zen Headbutt. And then she's going to go out into her Tyranitar. Oh, I forgot to mention, all of her Pokemon are from the French version of the game. So you're going to get to see some of the French names of the Pokemon. And Tyranitar's name is Tyrannosif, which these names are amazing. Like, they have such better names than the English mons do. But I'm gonna go ahead and switch out to my Donphan. I did want to try and I don't know if I let myself die or not, but I didn't want, if I didn't, I want to try and leave it alive. But she makes a great switch here, goes out into Motisma. That name is awesome. Motisma. It's such a great name for Rotom, but it's really cool. I'm gonna go ahead and switch out to my Latios here. Rotom can't really do anything to Latios here. I am gonna be getting burned, so I am gonna be taking Sandstorm damage and burn damage this turn here. But that is okay with me. You know, 25 to 30% is okay. I am going to be going for a Draco Meteor here on this next turn, and she makes a great switch out into Nymphali, which is Sylveon. I'm pretty sure Nymph is another word for fairy, so Nymphali, Sylveon, fairy type. You know, it all makes sense. But I am going to be switching out here, going on out of my Heatran. There is absolutely nothing that Sylveon can do to Heatran, even if it is running HP ground, as long as it's not a, like, Choice Specs max modest special attack. Sylveon, you are generally going to be living at least 1 or 2 HP fires, but I am going to be going for Toxic. She goes out into Motisma, not predicting the Toxic, and that is great, because whether I would have Toxic the Sylveon or the Rotom, it's still good either way, because they're both bulky, they're both, you know, annoying to deal with, and the Toxic really does help. And along with the Sandstorm helping negate some of the leftovers recovery, that Toxic damage is going to start to feel like it's racking up a lot quicker than it actually is. And she's going to hit me with a Hydro Pump here. Again, I'm only taking about 40% from that Hydro Pump, which is really great, because Heatran is such a good Pokemon. And if this were a couple generations ago, I would have been taking even less thanks to that Sandstorm that was up that turn. But she is going to be switching out here, going back out into Tyrannosif. That Tyranitar, man, that name is so awesome. But going to get the Sandstorm back up, which is fine with me because I'm a Heatran. But she ends up switching out here, going out into Garchomp, Garchomp. How cool is that? Garchomp. That is such a great, like, great name. But Garchomp is actually the land shark Pokemon, so it's weird that the French version would have Croc, as in like Crocodile. Crocodilo, I don't know what the French word is for that. But Croc, you know, you think of like crocodile, but I switch out to my Zelf. I live with 1 HP, get the explosion off, and I don't even have to deal with the Garchomp at all, which is great, because a Mega Garchomp with Sand Force in the sand is not something I want to be dealing with at all. But I switch out into my Heatran. She switches out into Laguiler. I don't speak French, so I can't pronounce. I probably totally just butchered that, but that is okay. But it reminds me of Logon, Gurren Logon, log meaning like drill. So it's really cool. I'm going to be switching out to my Scizor here. She's going to be hitting me with an Earthquake, and that is a Sand Force, not Sand Force, Sand Rush. Well, I guess it could be Sand Force, but I'm pretty sure it's Sand Rush Excadrill. With a Life Orb, and that Earthquake definitely did not feel too good. However, I have my Scizor, I'm nice and powerful. However, I'm a little afraid of not being able to outspeed that Tyranitar, so I'm going to be switching out into my Heatran here. Taking a Crunch is not something, obviously, that I would want to do, but it kind of just had to happen. And for those of you watching the stream the other day, when I was talking about Heatran, I think this was on the stream, on stream tonight, but it would be last night for you guys. I was talking about Heatran being one of my favorite Pokemon to use in the metagame right now because it's so good for so many different things. It can come in on so many different types of Pokemon and do, what it needs to do. Whether it, be getting lucky and getting a burn with Lava Plume, or getting damage with Lava Plume, or surviving a water type attack, as long as it's special, and just being very ballsy with Heatran is how I really like to play him. Now, a lot of people will play very safely with Heatran, and that's kind of how Heatran is played most of the time. I shouldn't say should be played, because I have a lot of success being very very, very brave with my Heatran. I stay in on Pokemon that I definitely should not be staying in. I'll stay in on Landorus sometimes and get a Toxic off when they expect me to switch, and they'll take the time and set up their Stealth Rocks to go for U-turn or whatever, and I get a free Toxic off, and that's great. And that's kind of how I like to play Heatran, and it makes the game very fun and interesting for me. It's very, very high risk, high reward, and that's very fun, a fun level of play in my kind of style. So if you ever battle me, I probably shouldn't tell you this, but be expected for the unexpected, because it will happen, and that's how I like to play. It makes the game more fun for me, and if a game is getting boring for you, but you really enjoy that game, try and spice it up a little bit. It might work out for you. But I end up taking the Tyranitar out here, which is great for me. I'm slowly getting health back on my Heatran here, getting some nice leftovers. I actually end up missing a Toxic there on that Sylveon, but as you can see, there isn't really anything that Sylveon can do at this point other than go for Hyper Voice. I go for another Toxic, and again I miss, and she's able to get a Wish off, and I'm thinking, oh god, this is Wish Protect, Wish Pass Sylveon, and not something that I want to deal with, because the only thing that I really have to deal with it at this point is Heatran, and when Heatran deals with things, he likes to take his he likes to take his sweet time. But I'm going to be switching out into my Donphion here. I wanted to try and spin the rocks away. I thought it might be able to come in and as she goes for Protect or Wish or something. But obviously that was not the case. I end up taking that, and the only thing I can really do at this point is go for Ice Shard for a little bit of a parting gift from my Donphin here. But like I said, the only thing that I can really do at this point is just kind of play around some things. But I'm going to go out to my Blastoise, Mega Blastoise at this right here. And the best thing that I have to hit the Sylveon is Water Pulse. I have Aura Sphere, Dark Pulse, Water Pulse, and something else. Another maybe Dragon Pulse. Dark Pulse, Dragon Pulse, Water Pulse, yeah, Aura Sphere. And that is the set on this Blastoise. And as you can see, she is running Aromatherapy, was able to get rid of the Toxic, got a Wish off, goes for Protect here to get the Wish in her favor. Gets all the way back up to 80% after the leftovers here. So Water Pulse is my kind of only hope at getting some damage off. I'm praying that I can try and confuse this thing and get another turn to hit this Sylveon before it can go for Wish. I get lucky and I get a crit right there, which is really, really helpful. She deals a lot of damage with that Hyper Voice there. But like I said, I got lucky with the crit, but it just wasn't enough. I go for another Water Pulse here. It actually ends up taking the Sylveon out. It's a great game, Pika. It's always nice having you in the stream, and I appreciate everything that you that you do, that you come to the stream, and you're trying to learn English, and it's a very difficult language to learn. And I guess I'm kind of lucky that I was born and raised in good old America, and that I get to speak it as my first language and don't ever have to learn it. So that is a good thing, I guess. But whenever you need help learning something, if English isn't your first language, even if you don't want to come to my streams or can't make it to my streams, going to another English-speaking person's stream will definitely be able to help you out in learning the language, because you'll get to pick up on how we actually use certain words, because there are certain words that you're taught a certain way to use, and they're used completely differently or used in a different context in some regular conversations, and you just don't expect that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like the video if you liked it. Don't be afraid to dislike it, if you did dislike this video. Also, if you did really enjoy it that much, do not forget to hit that subscribe button, because I do have Wi-Fi battles, and I may or may not start daily uploads once again. You guys seem to be doing fine with the the kind of alternating day, the by-day uploads, and I've seen some good subscriber growth from that, so I might keep that up, unless you guys change your mind, then I can go back to that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And as always, guys, may the hacks be with you. Peace out, guys.